Hello and welcome to Insane Dicing Skills podcast number 11 with the second game of the Sachsenmeisterschaft, the tournament I played just yesterday. So, this time against Lizardmen, this was the roster. Since it was a just bring your roster to the tournament style, I just took a picture of it. So we have a Slan with Alchemy, small hero, 1+4+ great weapon, and Skin Captain on Pterodon, so Alpha Pterodon. Yeah, so a redirector. Uh, some Skink Bravers Caimans, some smaller Skink Bravers Caimans, a Temple Guard, 3 times Caimans, Chameleons, Skink Hunter, Spearback, and Tyros Scrutus. Yeah, crazy names. So yeah, playing against Lizardmen is most of the time pretty boring because nothing really happens. It's a good defensive army, and if you don't push too hard with them and you have a good positioning game, then I think it's most of the time pretty dangerous, or it can be pretty dangerous for your opponent to if he charges into the Lizardman army. That's why, yeah, I just hoped this time for my Alchemy Sorcerer to maybe uh, burn some stuff this time, to burn some little frogs. So yeah, just overall, I think my Nurgle brick is quite okay against this Temple Guard. I just calculated through. If I charge here, he kills 8 Pestilence Warriors, and I kill like 12 Temple Guards next turn, but then he strikes again with pretty much the same uh, pretty much the same uh, the same attacks again, and it can get a little bit hard for me. I mean, obviously the first round of combat is the hardest one since he has hatred then, but still, um, I don't want to take that gamble, that fight if I don't had to. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have. We'll see after the game. So this is the deployment. We played Breakthrough and Diagonal deployment. Here were some Chameleons scouting, and yeah, this is Caimans here is a small unit of skinks with 1 Caiman, the 3 Caimans with skinks, 2 times the spearbacks, the Selen in the Temple Guard, and here was the hero in this unit, and this was this Scruto stuff, Saurus, whatever. So I had the first turn and began to push. Again, my magic wasn't able to do some stuff. I managed to get off the spear on this guy, but he tried to dispel us, but then it got a little bit sad and I couldn't burn these frogs over here. They had to take a leadership test, but yeah, well, so no. I had to be sure that I stay away from his veteran here because the both units of Chosen aren't that good against him. I mean, sure, the rest Chosen do quite a lot of wounds, but he has 3 up, 4 up against this. Can be dangerous for me. I don't know, but just if I calculate it right now, he's hitting me just on 4s. So he kills maybe 1 or 2, so I will be steadfast, but I will lose obviously the frenzy. Maybe doing 1 wound. Nah, it's not a fight I wanted to take that early, so that's why I just lay back, stay back, and just relax and see what we can do. He was pretty scared, obviously, by my Flying Lord. He was pretty good against this in this matchup. Against his spearbacks, he can charge the Caimans alone. Charging these Skink Braves with the Cayman inside, I don't know, because I should place the BSB next to him, but this isn't possible all the time if he is charging so far. Because his kings had hand whip and shield, so I just hit on 4. This can be pretty dangerous since I didn't have the Vras mark. So then this was his first turn. He redirected the Nurgle warriors and yeah, did some stuff with his units. And went backwards with a spearback because he was scared of the Lord. And so again, my turn. I charged here with the Shrine. I just forgot that he's still in 12 inch to the Slen, so he has BSB, and I won't do any wounds. It was sure charge flank, but still it's just a test on 6 reroll with cold-blooded. He should be able to pass this, so I think the better option just would be charging with the warriors. But I wanted to charge with a Lord outside of the unit to these Caimans, so he fled there, and then I moved at first this charge. Placed him in a way that my general, who standing here, couldn't go out of the unit anymore, so he remained in the unit, and the unit had a, yeah, you could say, failed charge, couldn't move anymore. Hopefully we played that right. I was pretty sure that it works that way. So yeah, this is then the deployment after this. So he went with his Caimans in that direction, maybe to get the breakthrough through the space, and that's why I placed the Vortex Fiend again here and trying to get off some spells. I think before I took the picture, I forgot to move this. Afterwards, I still moved this a little bit. Maybe it's on the next picture, I don't know. But yeah, so charging just with them. My warriors just got -1 armor in one of his magic phases. I think it was a 3-1 phase. So 3 dice. So it was 4 dice for him, 3 for me, and he cast it with 3, and I couldn't dispel this. It was, I think, I don't want this on the unit because it's also reducing the character's armor. I mean, I'm not that scared for the Nurgle warriors because, I mean, if they fight against the Temple Guard, they would have still have 6 up armor left, but I wanted to have more armor on my characters. So this is then after, yeah, this is, I think, just another picture of the same turn, and this is after his movement. He rallied his Caimans around here, and he moved his spearback to redirect me next turn. He moved him in a way that he didn't face me, so if my Lord charges him, he could still he could still flee as charge reaction because he isn't able to stand and shoot, which is obviously his rule. He had to do then. I wasn't able to charge with the Lord anymore outside of the unit because I couldn't see anything here with because the large target was in front of me. So I just charged now with warriors in total, and still try to get off some spells, and I pushed now with my rest chosen over this flank a little bit more because he turned his skings in that direction, so I was able to get out of their line of sight, and I still couldn't push with these in a way I wanted because I wasn't able to get out of line of sight of the Temple Guard, and I don't want them to charge me in the flank. I think a charge in the front would be fine. Maybe I could have tried to push these just in front of the Temple Guard and hope that he wants to charge me. I think I would kill such a lot of Temple Guards there that it would just be no problem for my Nurgle warriors to give them the rest there, but I was just too stupid to realize this while I was playing. So yeah, overall just I think not a really interesting game, sadly. Because we just stood in front of each other, throwing some spells. I wasn't that successful by doing this. He wasn't either. And so the game just develops and develops a little bit more. I was able to kill one of his skink hunters, his skink units, which was standing here, and I was able to kill with magic this Scrutosaurus stuff. This was pretty good, yeah. This was really good, but this I think was the only successful stuff I could do during my magic phase. So yeah, I was a little bit scared by pushing with this vest chosen over here if I get charged by both of these units. Um, because if I can kill all of these caimans, they could do pretty hard damage on my stuff. And still, here's another caiman. I and Yeah, and I don't know. I don't want to commit anything here because I didn't had any follow-up either. So this was also the problem here. Mm, which leads to the point where I think this is already the last picture, that he just redirected my Nurgle warriors again with his veteran. Then I charged him and I break him, but I couldn't overrun because he charged in a way that the Temple Guard, if I overrun, would be able to charge me in the flank, or at least these guys would be able to charge me in the flank, and I can, and I'm not able to. I'm really not able to take both of the units. So this in the flank and this in the front. This is just not possible, and yeah, and I was too scared with them either to push here because still with these three caimans inside, it's not only fighting against skinks, and I just can't kill all the caimans with my strength 4 last chosen either. So yeah, maybe I was just too scared in this game to push here a little bit harder, but yeah. So he rallied then again somewhere over here, and in my last turn I charged these guys with my Rust chosen. I just killed the Cayman and no more skinks because I wanted them to be steadfast, that I don't have to overrun and then get charged by the next Caymans in the flank. This is a charge I could take since I have 6 attacks in the flank, but I have to kill one Cayman with these 6 attacks, and this can be a little bit dicey. He shot and casted some spells on my warriors, so they weren't really in shape to fight anymore. But I still charged again his guy, and I think I challenged with yeah, my champion, so he hopefully would be still be able to hold this time again, and he was. So he hold against my my hold against my champion because he did I think 2 or 3 wounds on my champion, and I had charge and 2 banners, and he just had -1 to test, and he passed that test, and he stood in a way that this temple guard wasn't able to charge me either. They couldn't see me, so I kind of yeah, saved these warriors by getting shot or casted to death. I took the breakthrough with this unit and killed these skinks here, and yeah, that was the game. So I killed some stuff from him, managed to get the breakthrough, and so it was 16-4 afterwards. Yeah, I know, sorry guys, it wasn't really such an interesting game. Maybe I could have been a little bit more aggressive, and I shouldn't be so scared. I think there would have been ways to get much more points out of this lizard man. But yeah, maybe next time. Maybe next time. So I had then 31 points out of 3 games, out of 2 games. It was quite okay. So it was a big win in the last game. I still would be able to get a nice position after all. And yeah, so let's see what happens next turn. Oh, sorry, I really forgot to mention. I played against Max Riedel, Exo 13, pretty nice guy from Magdeburg. Played with him in many team tournaments in one team, and yeah, it was I really liked him I really liked to see him coming back to Ninth Age and playing Warhammer. He stopped for a while, and yeah, that was a pleasure. Thank you for this, and sorry that I just forgot that at the end, at the beginning. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and see you in the next game. Bye.